Hey everybody, it's me Steve, making another episode. This is actually my favorite video because this is a two-parter. Two different subjects, two different videos, but they have the same theme, which is the summertime spring theme. If anybody knows me, and they will tell you that I love spring and summertime. Not just so much for, just the different types of women that come in from different states and different countries to New York to play around and just have fun. It's also to the fact that if you live in New York and you live in New York from like October till now, there's this shitty weather, snow, rain, hail, sleet, hurricane, all that bullshit. So it's fucking awesome now to just have sunlight and nice ass weather. I think today it's like 69 degrees Fahrenheit, which means it's fucking awesome outside. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy about doing these videos right now. I actually fucking made lines. Like, I actually wrote down my thoughts and shit so I could better articulate what I want to say to you guys. So, I already have everything mesmerized in my head. Let's just do this. Yeah, I'm wearing a hat now. I decided to be nice to wear, a hat because my hair is looking all funky right now. I didn't get a haircut yet. I got you, John. Um, so today's episode is an episode that my brother said that I have problems doing, which I find it weird, but I'm learning. Life is about learning new things and learning how to adapt to different changes. Today's episode is about how to stop thinking with your dick. And the tricky thing is about this is that sometimes you don't really know when you're doing it, and when you realize you are doing it, it's a little either too late. Lucky if you catch it early so you can switch it up, and stop thinking with your dick. Um, so before we even start, we'd have to, define it. What is thinking with your dick? And basically, thinking with your dick is basically when you do any task that you normally wouldn't do, and your main motive is to get sex. But here's the thing, though. It's basically you clouding your better judgment, really. See, for example, say I'm talking to a girl, and everyone that I know who's known this girl and knows my behavior and my mannerisms would know, oh, this chick's not the kind of chick that Steve should be talking to. She'll just cause him headaches. And when people ask me, so why you talking to her? I'm just saying, man, I'm just trying to get some sex though. Maybe if I do this, this and that third, it's basically, I know that she's not right for me, whether it's talking to or anything, just any communication with her flat out. And I continue to talk to her because I'm hoping to get some sex in between, like as a consequence of talking to her. Some people will say, "Oh, what's wrong with that?" But there's actually bad things with it because you never know what that could lead to. It could be like you could end up falling for the girl hard for all the wrong reasons, and she could lead you down a path that you don't want to go. Basically, anything. I know friends that were thinking with their dicks, they got head sprung off a girl, and like they basically, ghost. And ghost basically is like a slang term. It basically means when you just disappear and you just like no one really hears of you. They might see you, but it's really not a lot of times they'll see you. You just disappear because you're stuck on this chick, and you're basically thinking with your dick because you stop doing what you usually do because you want to mess with this chick and see if you get some ass. But it's also all the bad ways, you know. Um, Now we have to talk about how to stop thinking with your dick, which is it's hard for some people, especially people who are just coming to terms with it, because sometimes you don't realize you're doing it until one thing pops up into your mind, and you're like, "Oh shit, I've been thinking with my dick this whole time." One way to stop thinking with your dick is something that I do, you know, and it's I usually like sit back and like take a little bit to think about what does this person have to like offer me, you know. Basically, it's like this. It's like if they're asking for me to give more than they're giving, then that's one hint. Because if you're thinking with your dick, you don't really give a fuck how much you're giving in. Because you're just thinking about, oh, I'm going to try to get this, I'm going to try to get this, I'm going to try to get this. So one way you can stop thinking with your dick is you think about, okay, what do I gain from this person besides sex? If you don't really gain anything, then you're probably gonna start thinking with your dick if you start talking to this person or keep talking to this person. You're gonna have sex and on cloud your better judgment. Also, one thing that actually it's worked for me like now 75% of the time. I always think about this in my mind and it works. And it's the one thing I think about is if I were able to get sex from this person from doing this one thing, how many times has other people done one certain thing that that person wanted and got sex in return? Basically meaning that if I did this little shit for this person and I got some ass from her, how many other dudes did something that she wanted for them, for her? They did something for her that she wanted and they got ass. So if she needed a place to crash and I let her crash in my crib and without no hesitation she gave me some ass, then I'm thinking about, hey, what about the other times that she needed a place to stay and I wasn't around? Does that mean she's fucking around the other dudes? You also got to think about it. Hey, you got to be careful out there nowadays. Especially nowadays. Like, look, guys, we only have one dick. Once you lose that, you're done. You're going to be stuck in your house all day beating off because you fucked around with the wrong girl and she gave you something. Either, hopefully not AIDS, no STDs, not the clap, and I'm not talking about that or round of applause. I'm talking about the serious STD, STI. You have to be careful. So, you gotta, sit back and rationalize things. Sometimes it's hard to do that because you're thinking with your dick at the moment. You're thinking, yo, fuck it, I want to get it. But, you gotta, sit back, think, hey, fuck it, I only got one dick. Do I really want to lose it? Yeah. So that's basically it, Just, come to terms with you thinking with your dick. Sometimes your friends do, they do have, the best intentions for you. So if when your friends tells you thinking with your dick, sit back and actually think to yourself, am I really thinking with my dick? And, sit back and think about, hey, what's going on here? Am I thinking with my dick and how can I pull it back? And that's like, yeah, no pun intended. How can I stop thinking with my dick? Once you stop thinking with your dick, you'll be amazed at how many of the chicks that you used to talk to will disappear because then they realize, oh, you're not that gullible. That's actually one other thing you have to be careful of when you're thinking with your dick is that you end up being really gullible and easy to use from these chicks because once these girls know that, hey, you're going to do something for them easily and all they have to do is play with your mind with the idea of you getting sex from them, they'll keep using you, keep teasing you. And I know this for a fact. Every guy knows this for a fact. And is that nobody likes a tease. So, with that being said, this is the end of this video. I'll see you guys for the next video. You know what? I might even throw a third video. Who knows? I'm feeling great, feeling happy. See you guys later. Like my videos, share my videos, comment on the box below for any suggestions you have, any questions, any video ideas. Thank you to all the new subscribers. I hope you like my videos. Give me any suggestions you have. You can talk. For all the subscribers that have been there since day one, I love you guys. I fucking love you. And yeah, we love you guys. Thank you guys. On to the next video. If you're in New York, enjoy this nice weather. If you're coming to New York, hope you get to meet me and we get to party and get fucked up. Turn down for what? Woo! EHC, baby. Yeah.